Today I just got in the mail my brand new Shimano Curado DC fishing reel. Now I don't make too many unboxing videos, but I believe this is a very special occasion. I don't very often get new expensive fishing gear, so I'm really excited to test out this reel. Let's get her open and see what's in the box. Alrighty, here's the box. I got the extra high gear. It's the like 8.5-to-1, I believe. Oh, let's go. Papers. Alright, this is gonna be my first look at it. Comes with some oil here. Comes wrapped in some bubble wrap. I've only held one of these before, ever in my hand. Look at that thing. Let's get some light on her. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It is really smooth. Curado DC. You know, I don't have too much to say about it other than it's the high gear. Yeah, 8.5-to-1 gear ratio. I think I'm just gonna go to Walmart right now, pick up some braided fishing line, spool it up, and I might have to go do a little pond mission right now and test this baby out. Oh yeah, you can barely hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but oh yeah, that's a digital chip working. Oh, I just dropped it. It has these little settings on the side. I need to read the instructions. How about we just do that? It's loosen cast control knob to the point that the spool does not rattle with the axle direction. If the cast control knob is tightened more than necessary, the DC system cannot demonstrate its original performance. Alright, so they're talking about this tension knob. They want it loose enough to the point that the spool doesn't rattle. See that? So the spool inside there is rattling. Hear that rattle? So let's try to tighten it to where it no longer rattles. There we go. Now we have no rattle. So let's go to the store, put some braided fishing line on it, and I will get back to you. Alright, just came home from Walmart, got the 15-pound fluorocarbon, 30-pound Power Pro, and I found this frog for $1, so why not? So I will get this spooled up right now. And look at that, we are at the pond. I just could not wait at all to give this thing a cast. So I just came to the very nearest body of water I could, and I'm very excited to try this out. It is pretty windy conditions, as you may be able to hear, but I'm out at this golf course pond, and I think this will be the perfect time to try it out. This pond gets a lot of pressure, and it doesn't have too many fish in it, so honestly I'm not too hopeful that I'll catch a fish, but I just had to give this thing a cast. I have not casted it at all. Oh no, I dropped it a little bit, got a little scratch on it. Oh well, that'll happen. It just feels so smooth. So I have the brake setting on 2. I have my spool tension to where it doesn't move too much. And you know, I'm just gonna give it a cast right into the wind. I'm not gonna thumb it at all. I'm just gonna see if the braking system does its job. We're headwind. Here we go. Oh my. Okay, it only did that little backlash just because I didn't thumb it when it hit the water, which I believe you still have to do. But on that cast, I did not thumb it whatsoever. I'm gonna try the setting on 1 and see what happens. Okay. Very, like, no braking on that one. Got tangled up on one. I didn't thumb it at all either. So maybe if I thumbed it a little bit, sort of like a more traditional bait caster, it wouldn't have happened. But I'm gonna go back to 2 and see what happens. Alright, it's still on brake setting number 1. I'm gonna thumb it and see what happens here. Alrighty, so with the thumbing, it works just fine. Okay, let's try cast into the wind now on brake setting number 1 with a little bit of thumbing. Oh, well, I tried to thumb it a little bit, but you know, that doesn't always work out. Now I'll set it back to setting number 2, and then I'll cast into the wind, make the same exact cast, no thumbing, and I bet you there will be no backlash. Here we go. Yep, no backlash at all. So I've got this heavy black and blue jig tied on now. I'm not exactly sure what setting to put it on. If it's a heavy jig, I think it just like varies by the line instead. So since it's braid, I've heard it's setting 2 that you want to be on, and mono or fluorocarbon or something is like 3 or 4. I haven't really looked into that too much, but I'm gonna keep it on 2. I'm gonna maybe crank this down a little bit just for the first cast to see how the system reacts to a heavy bait. So here we go, first cast. So I've been on 2 this whole time. I'm just wondering what will happen if I set it to 3. So I'm gonna set it to 3, do a regular thumbless cast. Oh, that worked really well. I will try 4 on the next cast and come up with a little conclusion on which setting I like the best. Alright, there we go. We're on setting number 4. I'm just going to give it the same power casting that I have been, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to go no thumb too. Alright, so that one I think presses or breaks the most. I'm going to go back to 3 and then back to 2, and we'll see. So this is for 3. Alright, not as impressed as I was on the first cast with 3, but we'll crank this in and go to 2 again. Alright, we're on 2, I believe. Yeah, we're clicked on 2. Yeah, 2 definitely opens it up the most, other than 1. I caught more fishing line. The hell does this have on it? Oh, ha! I caught myself a little chatterbait here. I don't know what the heck that is. That's gross, but caught myself a chatterbait. What in the world? Hold on, I actually caught two different things, 2 different lines at once. This one just has a Texas hook on it, and this one has a chatterbait. Well, that's interesting. Just shows exactly how much pressure is on this pond. I'm just blindly casting on that side of the weed line, and I caught some line over there on that side of the weed line, and I caught line right here on the other side of the weed line. I'm just going to give it one more cast, and I believe I will have a final opinion on this Shimano Curado DC. I just got done fishing the pond with my new fishing reel, and I have a final opinion on it. My opinion is it is a very good fishing reel. Will it make you a better fisherman? Probably not. Will it help you on the long distance casting and getting less frustrated when you backlash all the time? Yes, definitely. I really think the braking system works very well, and you can fully let go of the spool as you're in the middle of a long distance cast, which is really helpful to beginner fishermen or just someone that doesn't really want to pay attention on every single cast they make. That being said, for the price point, it probably isn't something that you need, but it is a really cool thing to have. As for the looks of it, it is a very good looking fishing reel. I like the little gold accent here and just all around the nice gray color. It feels really good in the hand, nice to hold. One thing, if I put my finger here when you're reeling, it will get in the way of the line guide, but that's just something I can fix really easily. Just have my finger up here. Overall, I am really excited to own this thing and to try to catch a fish on it. With that being said, I think my review on this reel is done. I can't wait to use it more, hit some different lakes, try to catch different fish with it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Fornia Fishing.